Hello students, this is Nisa Singh from Bethel Academy. Today we are going to study about chemical reaction and equation. We will cover this chapter in two lectures. This is the first lecture of chemical reaction and equation. In this chapter we are going to study about chemical reaction, chemical equation, balancing of chemical reaction, types of chemical reaction, composition reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, redox reaction, oxidation, reduction, rancidity and corrosion. First of all, what do you understand by chemical reaction? A chemical reaction is a process where the reactants gets converted into a product which may be under an influence of a catalyst. A word equation shows change of reactants to products through an arrow placed between them. Example, we want to make tea, we add sugar, tea, milk and water. On heating, it turns into tea. Likewise, if you add a spoon of curd to lukewarm milk and keep it aside for few hours, then the whole milk turn into curd. In this, we conclude that they thoroughly mix with each other and form a new substance. This is through mixing a chemical reaction. Respiration is also an example of chemical reaction. In other words, we can say that when two or more substances react and form some new substances, it is known as chemical reaction. Next topic is properties of chemical reaction or characteristics of chemical reaction. First one is change in color. It either leads to change in state, evolution of gas, change in temperature, heat energy is produced or absorbed in this reaction, precipitate is formed. What is chemical equation? It is a representation of chemical reaction in terms of symbols, molecular formulas, moles, state, etc. It is a representation of any chemical reaction with the help of symbols and formula of various species is called chemical equation. Example, magnesium plus oxygen become magnesium oxide. You can see this example in the slide. Next topic is balancing a chemical reaction. As we know, all chemical reaction obeys law of chemical combination. Therefore, chemical reaction need to be balanced. To balance a chemical equation, first draw boxes around each formula. Do not change anything inside the boxes while balancing the equation. List the number of atoms of different elements present in the unbalanced equation. Why should chemical equation be balanced? It should be balanced because we know that mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. It is always conserved. In other words, the number of atoms of each element remain the same before and after a chemical reaction. In this slide, you can see that how to count atom. Let's use the equation for water. H2 plus O become H2O. This part you have to write under the equation. The left part is reactants and the right hand side is product. Here the number of atom of reactants is equal to number of atom of product. Types of chemical reactions. There are 5 types of reactions we are going to study. First one is combination reaction. Second one is decomposition reaction. Third one is displacement reaction. Fourth one is double displacement reaction, and fifth one is redox reaction. First one is combination reaction. When two or more reactants react to form a single product, that is A plus B plus C become ABC. In this, one single product is formed. This reaction can be between element or element compound or compound. A reaction in which two or more substances combine together to form a new substance is called a combination reaction. Many combustion reactions are also example of chemical reaction. Here are some example of combination reaction. First one is hydrogen plus chlorine become hydrogen chloride. Second one, magnesium plus chlorine become magnesium dichloride. Third one, ferrum plus sulfur become ferrous sulfide or iron sulfide. Fourth one, magnesium oxide plus water become magnesium hydroxide. Our next topic is exothermic energy. Many chemical reactions release energy in the form of heat, light or sound. These are exothermic reaction. Reaction in which heat is released along with the formation of products are called exothermic chemical reaction. Do you know that respiration is an exothermic process? We all know that we need energy to stay alive. We get this energy from the food we eat. During digestion, food is broken down into some simpler substances. For example, rice, potatoes and bread contain carbohydrates. These carbohydrates are broken down to form glucose. This glucose combines with oxygen in the cells of our body and provides energy. The special name of this reaction is respiration. Of natural gas and the decomposition of vegetable matter into compost are also an example of an exothermic reaction. There are other chemical reaction which is endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction are those reaction in which heat is absorbed. These are other chemical reactions that must absorb energy in order to proceed. These are endothermic reaction. Photosynthesis is an example of an endothermic chemical reaction. In this process, plants use the energy from the sun to convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and oxygen. Other examples of endothermic process are, first one is dissolving ammonium chloride in water, evaporating liquid water, crackling alkanes, etc. During digestion, food is broken down into simpler substances. For example, rice, potatoes and bread contain carbohydrates. These carbohydrates are broken down to form glucose. This glucose combines with oxygen in the cells of our body and provides energy. This is an endothermic reaction too. Thank you students to watching this video. I hope you students understand this video. Now we will meet in another lecture in which we will read the rest of the topics. Thank you.